Hey everyone, welcome back to Sipping with Anna. Today is Saturday. I was going to be going back down to Nampa, Idaho to do some B-roll filming. However, my plans fell through, so I went ahead and I chilled three of my local rosés. If you remember, I am in love with the Scoria Rosé. It's been the top runner for a couple years now, and just recently Famici Winery came out with their estate rosé, and I found that really spectacular. So, and then I went to a winery that's not too far from there. Well, I believe it's in Eagle, and it's called Du DeWalt. And they also have a rosé that was delicious, and I've been hanging on to this for a while. I really wanted to do a side by side with all three of these rosés that I found to be well to my taste. Um, I know that my friend Lisa and we both love the Scoria, and I think she's only tried the Famici rosé, the estate rosé, when we went to the spring release. And I don't think she's had it since then, but we both agreed that it was really delicious. But again, this was the one winner of the three for quite a while. I hadn't had anything like it. All three are very dry rosés, so it means that they don't have a lot of residual sugar. It's more the fruit forwardness, and it's just a fruity taste, but you don't get that sweet, syrupy taste to these. So what I did was I numbered these bottles, and then I put numbers on the bottom of these. I'm going to switch once I pour it. I'm going to switch these around so I don't know which one is which, and we're going to try them and see what we like. I did bring out some of my tools so I could share with you. As you know, I'm a big fan of the wine key. Now, it does have a blade on it. Nope. Nope, this one does not have a blade on it. Oh, yes, it does. There it is. This cuts the foil off the top of the bottle. Some of these don't have a foil. If you could see, it's just the cork, which makes it nice. You don't have to deal with all the extras. But Scoria does have a sealed top. Sometimes these little blades work. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just better just to get it started and then just rip it off because it makes the bottle look pretty, but it's not really needed. So I'm going to go through and show you how I open. See, like I told you, there it goes. How I open each of these with the corkscrew. You use whatever tool works best for you. Don't use your teeth. And I'm going to show you. I also have an aerator just to show you what that looks like. It goes on the top of the bottle, specifically more for red wines when they need to be aired out a little bit. It just helps to um, better acclimate the wine to the air around it. Sometimes when you open up a bottle and you taste it and you're like, oh my God, that's not what I tasted at the winery. But if you aerate the glass, so you put the aerator on the top and you aerate the wine, get air in it, it changes the flavor of the wine and it makes it more palatable. So here we go. I'm going to get that started at the very top like that. I like to get at least a couple good turns in there. And I start turning it. And I don't always go all the way to the bottom. I get it to about there. I don't know if you can see that. So it's not completely all the way in, but it's close. And then I put that little kickstand there. See how it just kind of connects to the side of the bottle? And then you're going to grab your hand and you're going to hold it like that. And with this hand, you're just going to lift. Oops, there it goes. It slipped. Okay. And you're just going to lift it. And then there's the next step. And you put that on the edge of the bottle. I don't know if you could see it. And you're going to lift it again. Hop. Super easy when it wants to work. So this is number one, and this is my number one glass. Sip with Anna. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there. Get a good taste. We'll do the same thing with bottle number two, which is Famici. Again, you're going to start it probably right about the middle. Get that tip of that corkscrew in there and start turning. You can get a couple good turns in there and then it can stabilize in the bottle. You can turn it And I turn it to about that far. I don't get it all the way in. And then I bring that little, I call it a kickstand, get that in there. So I bring it up, have my thumb ready, and then I just let it adjust to the side of the bottle. So it's stabilized. I hang on to it and I just lift. And I bring that up. So the second step is there and lift. So they're very different in color. I'll show you that in just a minute before we move the bottles around. And then the last one is the Dude DeWalt. Here's that bottle again. Dude DeWalt Winery is out in Eagle. It sits upon this bluff hill and it has beautiful views. They do wonderful events. They have outside and inside seating. When it's wintertime here, it's not really pleasant to be outside. They do offer charcuterie boards. It's just a nice little winery. I don't get out there much. My husband does work during the weekend part of it, so they're closed on Sundays, and I can't always get out there with the girls. So here we go. And see how it's on that second step. Boop. Okay, so this is what an aerator looks like, at least one of them. You can also decant your wines. If you have a whole bottle that you're going to be sharing with friends for dinner, you can decant the whole bottle, let it sit out maybe an hour or so, if it's a red, and just let the air hit it, and then it'll be ready to drink when dinner's ready. Okay, so we're just going to see how it just kind of lets air go through it. Okay, and that's the three. So I'm going to show you just what they look like in color, and then I'm going to move them around. That's why I chose the Sippin glasses, because they all have the same logo on it, and you can't tell. So this is contestant number one. This is Scoria, and I just love the color of this wine. She's a beauty. Okay, I'm also going to swirl these too, because gotta get some more air in there. I only aerated the one. This is contestant number two. This is Famici Estate Rosé. Beautiful color on this one too. Okay. And then contestant number three is Dude DeWalt Rosé. Did not read the bottle. It's a Syrah Rosé. Okay. So beautiful color on this one as well. I kind of look for these kind of colors when I'm choosing a rosé. It's just my own preference. I have to say that when they're lighter, I tend to go, okay, that's going to be weak. So that's just me. You might like those. They might be a little more uh, tart, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like the rich, fruity flavor, not sweet, but fruity. Okay, so this is Dude DeWalt. And then I'm just going to go ahead and move these around a little bit, look around and kind of move them. And each one's label is the same color and the number is upside down on the bottom. So I can't tell what's what. Now, yes, the colors are a little slightly different, but we'll see if I can remember which is which. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start off with this one. I'm going to swirl it a little bit. Good swirl. So S is of wine, C, swirl, sniff, sip. Okay, so that's a good swirl. Okay, C, swirl, sniff, smell. I'm not getting a good smell off of this one. Maybe my smeller's off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I smell like a nectarine. It's really the prominent smell I'm getting. And peach. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to do a sip, 3-sip rule. Oh, that's so good. I don't know which one it is, but so delicious. It just bursts in your mouth. You get all this fruit forward apricot, nectarine, maybe slight pear. That's the flavors I'm getting, but it just bursts in your mouth. And it's not like tart where it gets you in the back there. It's so smooth and it lingers on your palate. It is delicious. So that was my first sip. And you know, I always say by the third sip, you'll know if you like it or not. Well, that first sip was delicious. So let's go on to the second one and see if it changes anything. Mm. Oh, she's delicious. She mellowed out just slightly, but still a burst. I love how the fruitiness of it just lasts and it just finishes that fruity. It's not sweet at all. It's just fruity. It's velvety on the finish. She's a good one. Can't wait to find out who you are. Okay, so we're going to go on to our next one. Let's go with this one here. All right. Oh, wow. This one you can really smell. It's got very, very strong bouquet. It's hard to explain what I'm smelling. It's very strong fruit, but what fruit am I smelling? Oh, I can't put my nose on it. A raspberry? Yeah, like a raspberry, a very, very ripe raspberry. Not plum. Mm, she's delicious. Okay, well, she smells good. All right. So here we go. We're going to do the three sips again. I didn't rinse my palate. Oh, okay. This one bursts in your mouth, not as much as number one or the first one I tried, not number one. She's a lot drier. Uh, the flavors don't linger. She's got a dryness to her. A mineral. That's what I'm tasting on this one. It's not bad. It's delicious. It's really well balanced. Um, easy drinking, but you could smell the fruit, but you can't really taste it. And what you do taste when it comes in your mouth, it diminishes pretty quickly. That's my first sip. So let's try the two others. Let's give her a fair chance here. Yep. So she's got a lot of mineral. That sip was more mineral than the first one. Still very well balanced. Now, I want to tell you guys, I did chill these for at least 3 hours before I opened them. So they are chilled. It's not like I'm drinking these room temp. Um, she's easy, like very well balanced, very easy drink. I can't think of any more adjectives um, to describe this one, but she does have a very strong mineral taste to her. Not bad. So it's kind of like fruit mixed with mineral. It's balanced though. Yeah. It does not linger very long on your palate. Okay. So that was my third sip. Yeah. I tasted a little bit of like a citrus tang to it. Not bad, not in the bad way. But I will say that it's got a very strong mineral. And I remember when Lisa and I did the rose tasting when we had the Vanderpump, we had a couple that were very mineralistic, and Vanderpump was very strong with the minerals. But I like this one. It's not overdone. So good job. I don't know who you are, but good job so far. Okay, so contestant number three, which we don't know if it's number three, but here we go. All right. We're going to give this one a swirl. I don't think I swirled the second one, did I? Ah, I'm slipping. Okay, good swirl. We're going to sniff. Mm. So this one, like number one, I'm not getting a strong fruit forward smell. Number two, I got a really strong fruitiness to the smell, but tasted completely different. This one, look at that color. She's not giving off a lot. She's gonna say, "You gotta try me first before I give up anything." So okay, so here we go. Oh, okay. Like number one, bursts in your mouth. A lot of fruit forwardness. A little different than number one because she has some dryness to her, like a mineral, but not strong at all. Like it diminishes, but she also lingers on your palate. I say she. Um, so that was sip number one. Let's go ahead and try sip number two. She's good. Yeah, really well balanced. This would be good for a hot afternoon. You know, I don't know if you guys know this. I usually drink my reds during the winter, and this winter I barely drank any because I was still hooked on my whites and my rosés, and I just did not transition over. I just kind of continued through the whole winter months. So I have all this red wine, and I don't want to lose my palate for that because there's some that I really love. Like Famici makes this phenomenal Primitivo, and I do love that, and I can drink that with dinner. But there's so many others. Like I opened a Tempranillo the other day. It's from a local winery. Did not like it. And I love Tempranillos. I just didn't like it. And I'm like, am I losing my taste for my reds because I'm drinking so much whites and rosés? Maybe I need to like mix it up a little bit more. Maybe I do need to transition. I know I have some ports that I'm going to do a side by side with you guys. They're expensive, so it's really hard for me to do a port because then I have to open it. But I should get some friends together and we will do a port tasting if you guys want to do that. All right, so we're going to do sip number. That's it. Yeah, that was sip number one. Sip number two. Oh, she's good. She dries finish. She dries finish. She finishes dry. Sorry. Literally, this is like my first time drinking today, so I should not be drunk. She finishes dry, but that's good. The flavor's all up front. The first one did burst in my mouth. This one, I wouldn't, yeah, she bursts in your mouth, but then she kind of like softens into some minerals and fruit. So very different. They're all very different. So number one, the first one I tried, excuse me, uh, just kind of lingered and it was whoa, phenomenal. The second one was more not so fruit forward and very dry, but good, very well balanced. I don't know how they did that, but it just balanced well. This one also, this had a burst in the front when I first tried it, and then she's got a little drier finish, and she also stays on your palate, so that's good. Um, okay, try one more. I didn't mean to slurp. I'm gonna try that again. Mm, yes, she's good. That third sip was phenomenal. Um, okay, so I'm gonna rank it. So as we said, we had Scoria as our number one, and I don't know if you could see the logo. It's kind of like, and there it's an S on the glass. They make these beautiful glasses that you could get at the winery. They're huge. They can actually hold a whole bottle of wine. Um, My friend Lisa bought me two for my birthday. I'm very, very weird about them. I keep them in my china hutch, and I only bring them out for special occasions because they're very delicate, and I don't want them to get broken. I'm very paranoid about that. Um, they're beautiful. You'll see me try them another day. Uh, okay, so contestant number two is Famici Estate Blend. It's a 2025 Famici Estate Rosé, not Estate Blend. Sorry. This was in their spring release that they just did in May, and I did that video on it. If you haven't seen it, please go take a look. I am still learning how to edit. It's not the best, but I'm trying. Okay, and let's see. Contestant number three, it still has the is the Dew DeWalt. And this one is a 2023 vintage. It is a Syrah Rosé. So as you can see, all of them have different colors, and it's just basically how they ferment them. Like if they leave the skins of the grape on there for a longer period, they're going to be a little darker. I wanted to show you another toy that I have. I love my little gadgets. My son and my husband actually they each bought me a set of these, and I just love it. So this is the top. And when I want to store wine, because you can only have a wine sit out for so long. And we were talking about aerating your wine, getting the air in there. Well, air also makes your wines get old quicker. So if you're going to store it and you want to enjoy it throughout the week, you want to make sure that you get the air out. So these things come with this. I don't know if you could see that. And you just put that on the top and seal it. Okay, you think that would be great, right? No. You're going to put this on top of it and you're going to pump the air out. And I just kind of give it like at least 60. You could tell like when it's getting close because it's getting harder for you to pump the air out. Like right now. And yeah, that's it. And now she's stored and she can go back in the fridge. And then when we're ready to have some more, we take that out and we're going to pump some more air into that one. All right, so let's find out which one I liked the best and not the best. I'm not saying I disliked any of them because I didn't. I bought these. I knew that they were all different. I knew that there was one that I was really in love with, and there was one that I was also really in love with, but I've been in love with one for a longer period than the other. And I'm kind of curious to see if my tastes have changed. And okay, so this one here is the one that I like the most. Okay, let's give her another try. Let's see if it still holds true. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Even when I brought my nose up, remember when I first tried this and I couldn't get a good smell? I can smell it now. And oh my gosh, she smells as good as she tastes. I know it sounds horrible, but she does. This is a wine. Mm. Okay, I'm curious. Number two, guess what? It is Famici. Okay, I have a new favorite, Famici Estate Rosé. Oh my gosh, so delicious. If you have not been out to Famici Winery, they are, she is. They are out in the Snake River Valley wine region. It's in Sunny Slope, Idaho, right outside of Marsing by the Snake River. And you guys have to get out there if you haven't done it yet. CJ and Janet are amazing hosts. They have a cute little wine tasting room. They have wonderful events. I love them. They are so wonderful. And I've quit a couple of the other wineries because I didn't feel as welcome, especially when I'm recording. I'm not trying to record other people. If people ask me what I'm doing, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell them what I'm doing. If they want to be part of it, that's their choice. It's not up to the winery. So um, that kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth with a couple wineries around here. Will I go back? Yes, because I want to make sure I support all wineries. Are their wines good? Yes, all their wines are good. Um, and I will be recording next weekend. We are going out to 31 Cellars, which is the bubbly place that I've been trying to get into. We are going with family, and I'm so excited. And then we're going out to Three Horse Ranch in Eagle, Idaho. That one I'm also excited about. Mr. Sippin has not been out there yet. I have with Lisa. That's the one. I don't know if you saw that video where I think it was a short, and she's sipping, and no, she didn't even sip. This girl will take a glass of wine and she'll swirl it and she'll look at it. She's like a scientist. She'll swirl it, she'll look at it, she'll swirl it some more. She puts her whole nose in there, which I think is awesome. And she just really tries to dissect everything. And I love that about her. Okay, so Famici is number one. My number two is the third one I tried, and that is number one. Oh my gosh, it's Scoria. Scoria has been on the top for forever, and I still love Scoria. But when compared to Famici, they're very close. They're very close. They both really burst in your mouth. It's just that Famici's gives you a lingering, really velvety finish. And Scoria also lingers, but it gives you a little drier finish. That's the only difference. Yeah, they taste different, but I have been in love with Scoria since I brought it out, and I'll go out there. I'm part of their wine club too. Recently, they had a wine release, and I saw what was in the wine release, and I said, "Hey, can I switch everything to just the rosés? Because that's how much I love them." And I'm getting to be a little careful on how much I share because it's not far. It's just that I can't get out there every weekend, and I don't have the bankroll to buy every weekend. So I'm very careful of what I open and when I open it. And so, anyways, I hope that doesn't sound bad. I'm not trying to make it sound bad. I just can't get out there every weekend. I don't have the money to spend every weekend to buy more rosé. I know it's like a habit. But when I can, like if they do a wine, like they do their releases, I go, hey, can I switch all those just for rosé? And they know, okay, Anna. And when we go in there and do tasting, same thing. I'll go, hey, can I just have an extra pour? Just give me a rosé. Like give me a glass of rosés. The last time I was there was with Lisa, and we just got glasses of rosé instead of the tasting because I get a free tasting there for me and a guest. And actually, they've given me an extra guest too. They're very, very generous. They're wonderful people. I love their tasting room. They have two. I haven't been to the one in Boise. I will take you guys there soon. I have to make some time. But there's one in Boise I would love to visit, and there's the one out in Sunny Slope. It's on a lava. They have lava rock there, and it's really interesting. And they're going to do their wine club dinner out there. It's called a lava rock vent dinner. So they're going to pair some wines with some food, and it sounds phenomenal. I'm going to be out of town, so I can't go. But if I could, I'd take you guys with me because it sounds phenomenal. All right, so number three, of course, is going to be Dieu du Walt. Did I hate it? No, I liked it. It's just as different. And if I had to put, push to shove, I like Famici, then Scoria, which is hard for me to say because Scoria was number one for the longest time until Famici came into the picture with their estate rosé. They have actually three rosés. They have the estate rosé, they have Rusty's rosé, which is really, really good. And then they have their obsidian rosé, which is a really dark rosé. And my brain could not compute a really dark. It looked like a red. So I was not a fan of that one. Was it bad? No, it just wasn't for me. Okay, so this is the Dieu du Walt. They are located in Eagle, Idaho. If you have a chance to get out there, please do. Same with Scoria. You will love them. And again, they do have a tasting room in Boise. Call them, make a reservation, go down and try their wines. You're going to love the rosé. They also have a brand new. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. It's a white, of course, because you know I like my whites. But go try their wines. They're delicious. And Dudual has many, many different wines, and they're all delicious. You're going to have to go try them. Of course, Famici, you saw me trying their one in my last video. If you haven't seen that, please do. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. I really want to build this channel, and I need all your help. It doesn't cost a thing. I promise I won't be calling you and bugging you, but if you could help me, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. Cheers to rosé. Rosé all day. Yay, yay, rosé.